Hi there, thanks for tuning in again. And this week I tried something new and I just tried to listen to my body and don't do a specific diet. And what that meant and what is the outcome, you can find out in a few minutes. And until then, I say, as usual, thanks for watching. Okay, like I just said, what I did this week is basically just eating whatever I like, but in smaller portions. Because when I came out of ketosis, I noticed that I don't have to eat that large of a portion anymore. So I was getting used to eating smaller portions. And I was thinking maybe this is enough to actually lose weight if I just listen to my body and eat whatever I like, but in modest portions, and if I don't overdo it. So that was my approach this week. And I had breakfast, for instance, with bread rolls, and I put on butter. I put on, excuse me that you hear voices in the background, there's just some kid crying or screaming or whatever, but I hope it's not that loud. So I was having something like bread rolls with butter and cheese on it, like camembert, and a little bit of marmalade on it, which I really like. And just instead of having 3 bread rolls like I might have had in the past, I just had 2. And I also allowed myself to have pancakes 2 days in this week. And I only had then just half of the package and not the whole one like I would have done in the past. So just 4 small pancakes instead of larger ones, or 8 of them. And I still had maple syrup on top. I didn't cut myself short there. I even had cereals like Frosted Flakes and a little bit of almond milk to it, which was also sometimes popping up as a breakfast. And at lunchtime, I was having something like a small lasagna. One day I was having tortellinis with sauce carbonara. So nothing that was very light, but I had smaller portions. So that is basically all. And the only thing I said to myself is I don't want to restrict myself from what I eat, just the amount, but also I went for 3 proper meals per day. And I allowed myself a little snack, which could be either a protein bar or maybe a little bit of chips in the evening while I was watching TV. So that I allowed myself, but I was curious to see how that would play out. And you will find out how that played out at the end of the video. But before I get there, I just want to address what I hinted on last week and what I was starting to tell you about, and that is a new position in my team. And for that, I guess I need to catch you up what I actually do. And you might know that I work at eBay, and there I am an instructional designer, which means if there is a change in products or there is something that is a new tool or anything else is changing at eBay, then my team will get a request to see if there is a training need for our internal teammates. So what if I would then be assigned to it, I would start an analysis. I would look I would look into if there is an actual training need, and if so, does that mean an e-learning, a short one or a longer one, a video, or just a notification people will get via email, or if we need to do a proper classroom training, which means that I would create material and guidance for a facilitator from our facilitation team, from our colleagues there, so that they have all the details they need to do an actual training, which is either virtual or in person. And in any case, it would allow teammates to ask questions and to have interactions. So that is my job. And within our team, there was a new position put out that was called a multimedia developer, which you might remember from my previous videos if you have seen more than a few. then you will know that I am very interested in developing my video skills, video editing, video producing, and everything around it. I mean, I have like 3 channels right now. This channel, a German version of this same video series, and then I have the English language channel, my main channel, where I do video and TV show reviews, movie reviews. And I try to bring in more work like that at work, because that is what motivates me, which keeps me interested in my work, because I did this work now for several years, and I like it, but I don't love it anymore. So I was happy that producing videos was getting more and more involved in my team. So when I went on PTO, and then I had, as you might remember, I had COVID, and when I came back 3 days after my PTO was over, because I had a sick certificate, then when I caught up on my emails, I was seeing that this position was posted. And by that time, when I came back, the listing was already done, so it was over. But my manager was sending me some details on it so that I could at least read up, and she said if I like, they can still put me in. So that was what interested me, and at that point last week I didn't even know what that all means, because the description pretty much says production of video, but also extensive production of e-learnings, and this is something I can learn up on, but I am not the most skilled, because I didn't do much of them. I'm pretty confident that I could do it, but the question is, do I want to? Because like I said, I want to develop more videos, I want to get into that space. So that was why I wanted to meet with my manager to just discuss what this position is and what it means. And I had a very nice talk with her, and she was very straightforward and direct with me, so that was very much appreciated. And after the call, I was sure that it is not for me, because the focus was pretty much on e-learnings, a little bit of video also, and that is also something that put me off a little bit, was that they ask for programming skills, HTML and shit like that. So I am not familiar with that. I'm not sure if I could learn up. That might be something that is a little bit more complicated than just using an e-learning production tool. So that also is something that is quite important that she mentioned to me. So I saw that this was not what I was looking for, especially since I didn't want to get moving into a direction that is getting away from video instead of getting towards it. And I also didn't want to go through an application process if I don't know what the position is, which I now clarified. But I also didn't want to go through it if there is no chance in hell that I get the job, because why even bother then? Or if I don't even want it. So after the call that I had, I was pretty sure that this is not for me. And she also let me know that she will continue to help me developing in that direction, into direction of video. And there might be even a position in the future that might be coming up that is a perfect fit. If not, she, like I said, will support me that I can concentrate more on that in the future. So that took a lot of pressure from my mind. And like I said, I decided to not apply for that position that was posted there. And with that being said, let's get into my weight loss. I guess the thing that you were looking forward. But before I do so, let me just say, I'm not sure if you just were interested in what I told you, and I just try to share a little bit more personal stuff, because I'm not sure how interesting it is to just share information about me losing weight. So let me know in the comments if you like stuff like that, or if I should just keep it straight to the point in the future. But yeah, let me know. But regarding the weight loss, and I hope you can still see me, it is getting dark already. I mean, I'm out quite late today again, which I should try to do differently in the future, but I hope you still see me. So sorry about the video quality if it gets now a little bit flimmery in the background, like I see with a with the bush here. Okay, so I was expecting to gain weight because I was not doing Weight Watchers. I was not trying to get back in keto. I was just listening to my body, like I said before, and concentrating on what I want to eat, but in smaller portions. And I virtually kept my weight. I didn't gain a gram, I didn't lose a gram, but all the other values, body fat, muscle mass and stuff, also literally and virtually stayed the same. I think only my body fat went up by 0.1 point, so literally unchanged, everything there. And that surprised me, and that also comforted me, because this means that next week I will do the same. I will try to see how that works out, because honestly, there were 2 days where I allowed myself to have a bag of nacho cheese chips, additionally to what I allowed myself to eat. And even though I had those 2 slip-ups, which I allowed myself, but which I regretted afterwards anyway, even though I was keeping my weight. So if I try not to do that stuff again next week, I might even come out with weight loss just by eating whatever I like in smaller portions. And that is pretty comforting, and I hope that actually works out. It is at least worth a try, and that is what I try to do for next week. And with that being said, I hope you had a great week. My week was actually quite fine. I'm also feeling better health-wise, besides a little bit of a cough, as you might have seen. But otherwise, everything is fine. I hope you had a great week. I hope you achieved everything that you set out to do. I hope the next week will be fantastic. Weather-wise, as you can see, it's getting darker earlier. It also is a little bit colder. That's why I'm wearing a vest. So yeah, let's see. But I hope we will get a great week. And until then, just stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy whatever you like to do. And until then, I hope we see us again. Thanks for watching.